Hi everybody and welcome back to the channel. Now today you might be able to tell from the title that I see this as a big turning point and a line in the sand for me and my life. And I wanted to post a video to explain that, to document that, and to mark it as a line in the sand, to publish that video. And weirdly, the turning points kind of come around in lots of many ways, lots of decisions and topics in my life that kind of came up all at once and all needed a decision to be made. And they all kind of fell into line on this day, which turns out to be my birthday. So today is my 45th birthday, and there was things that needed to be decided today and decisions that had to be made, and it all aligned. But weirdly, the biggest thing of that is it promoted a big personal turning point for me, in that I knew something was holding me back, and I've known it for months, and I've been aware that it was a limiting belief, that it was something that was irrational, and I was kind of operating out of fear. I knew I wanted to do something, and I knew I had the purpose and the mission there to do it, and I knew I was procrastinating about it. I knew I was just looking at things and taking in loads of knowledge, and deep down I knew what I wanted to do, but I just couldn't make the first move and then sustain it. And that made me aware that it was a limiting belief that was holding me back. And then subsequently, over the last few months, I've gone on that deep dive journey of unpicking that and understanding where that's come from. Is it true? And I'll take you through the basic process, which I'll probably cover in a bit more detail in another video, and really sort of document it, because it's been taking my personal development journey and everything that I've learned along that journey, and really doing the work. Because for a long time I felt I don't have any limiting beliefs. I've done what I've wanted to do. I've been pretty successful on that journey through multiple careers. The things that I've set my mind to and I've set out to create have happened. But now on this next step, this journey, it was just really apparent that that wasn't the case, and that I do have a limiting belief. And that awareness is the first step. That understanding that something's not quite right and you are capable of more, and what is it that's holding you back, is the first step. Is having the awareness and then digging a little bit deeper to understand what that limiting belief is. And for me, it was that I'm not good enough. And every time I would come to a big point where I've got to do something new that I know I want to do, but I don't necessarily know how to do it, I instantly, regardless of the fact that I can learn and I can figure it out, and I can break it down into the steps and the strategy and put everything into place, that uncertainty meant I felt I wasn't good enough. And I then dug a little bit deeper and realised that comes from an element of childhood, but a lot of sort of smaller situations and experiences and traumas that have happened to me through my adult life, through relationships not working out and breaking down, to business relationships not working out the way I thought they would. And in those moments, it felt like it was happening because I wasn't good enough, and they were abandoning or leaving me because I wasn't good enough. And those little experiences and those traumas and those setbacks only reinforced that small, maybe childhood limiting belief of that I wasn't good enough. And this is how it happens. And people don't realize that the limiting beliefs that you may have that you're not even aware of have just been micro experiences or micro traumas or things that somebody said to you once that had such an emotional impact, but yet you might have forgotten about it a week later, but deep down it's still there in your subconscious, and it just gets reinforced over time, over years. And that's genuinely what I've felt like for me, is that my limiting belief of I'm not good enough has just compounded over time. And the next step then, having an awareness of it and identifying it, is then to question it and debate it and say, where did that belief come from? And is it really true? Where's the evidence that I'm not good enough? And you come up with those situations and you come up with those experiences that have led to it, but it's not true that that is you, that that's a true belief. And the minute you start to question it and the minute you start to see that, you then start to get to a point where you can replace it, that you can override it, and you can start to install a new set of beliefs that does actually serve you and that does allow you to take that next step and to push yourself out of your comfort zone and to achieve what you want to achieve. And that is the turning point that I've reached today. And it's felt like it's been coming for weeks, and it's been months and months of a process, but I needed all these things to push me to make a decision today that led to me having a real sort of in-depth discussion with my wife last night about my limiting belief and where it had come from and its validity, and going even further and listening to somebody else's perspective of what they see of me that just flicked the switch. And that's why I'm documenting this video, and that's why I'm shooting it, because this will be the end of it and the turning point and a new start and an exciting moment of being able to have a new belief in myself and be able to move forward and achieve and go for that vision and that mission. And it's extremely empowering. So I guess by documenting it, I hope I can inspire any of you that are feeling the same way, that are maybe feeling stuck, that know that you're trying to do something but it's not quite working, or you feel like you're holding yourself back in some way in your life. I'll guarantee you it's down to a subconscious limiting belief that you're not even aware of. And by questioning it, by going through this process, honestly, it completely changes your life. And I want to document the journey now, and I want to bring you along with me on that. The whole thought behind Inspired Nation has always been this belief that I can share the experiences and the learnings that I've picked up over decades of a military career and then an entrepreneurial career, and the personal development journey that I've gone on through those careers. And this is what I needed, is today to take that next step, to lock in that new belief system and move forward. So I hope in some way this video helps. If nothing else, it documents a big change for me and my life, and the realization of rewriting that limiting belief. But I hope I can help you in some way as well if you're going through something similar. So if you did find this video useful, please let me know in the comments below. Like the video, follow the journey now, and join me in Inspired Nation as I go on this big mission of helping as many of you as possible and sharing all of the learnings and everything that I believe in, my truths. And I hope it helps you in as many ways as possible. So thanks for watching. I hope you'll join me on the journey, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. So take care and goodbye for now.